Welcome to Living History Channel. Be sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss out on more videos like this one.
Testing a pilot's helmet in 1912 with a direct headbutt to a wall. This humorous scene captures the raw and often absurd early days of aviation safety, where brave volunteers and serious observers redefined impact testing. Authentic samurai captured between 1860 and 1880. Far from the stylized portrayals of cinema, these real warriors stand as the final guardians of an ancient tradition during Japan's rapid transition into the modern world. Bonnie and Clyde in Arkansas, 1933. This iconic shot of America's most famous outlaw couple captures the romance and notoriety of their crime spree, which ended in a violent ambush but lived on forever in cinematic legend. The complete nervous system of Harriet Cole, preserved by Dr. Rufus Weaver in 1888. This meticulous 6-month anatomical feat remains a medical marvel, as this incredible achievement has only been repeated 3 times since. Neurologist Guillaume Duchenne conducting electrophysiology experiments in the 1850s. By using electric currents to trigger facial muscles, he mapped human expressions, bridging the gap between science, art, and emotion. President Lyndon B. Johnson driving his Amphicar in 1965. LBJ loved terrifying guests by driving this amphibious vehicle straight into his ranch lake while shouting that the brakes had failed, a classic presidential prank. Women wearing plastic masks designed to protect their faces from snowstorms in Montreal, 1939. These futuristic-looking cones were a short-lived fashion solution for harsh Canadian winters, protecting both skin and makeup. Albert Einstein and his wife Elsa at the Grand Canyon in 1931. This staged tourist photo features cultural inaccuracies like the Plains Indian headdress, yet it remains a rare, light-hearted glimpse of the world-famous physicist. Opening the doors of the 4th shrine in Tutankhamun's tomb, 1923. This pivotal shot captures the exact moment before the pharaoh's sarcophagus was revealed, guarded by winged goddesses etched into the Golden Gates. The Ainu people of northern Japan in the early 1900s. As their language and culture faced forced assimilation, this indigenous community dwindled, leaving behind a haunting legacy of a nearly extinct heritage. Alexander Graham Bell and his team flying a tetrahedral kite in 1903. Bell's unique geometric design aimed to solve the stability issues of early flight, showcasing his genius beyond the invention of the telephone. Linda Carter as the iconic Wonder Woman in the 1970s. As the first major female superhero on screen, she broke barriers and became a timeless symbol of strength, grace, and empowerment for generations of fans. Painters hanging from the Brooklyn Bridge cables without safety gear, shot by Eugene de Salignac. This vertigo-inducing photo honors the workers who risked their lives to build this icon, often facing fatal falls and disease. The 1868 Steam Man, an early mechanical horse alternative. Once a paying spectacle in New York, this steam-powered curiosity was eventually labeled a hoax by 1870 due to its limited performance and grand claims. Wicker seats in a 1920s Imperial Airways cabin. Before luxury jets, weight-saving wicker was the industry standard, offering a noisy and vibrating glimpse into the early, unrefined days of commercial aviation history. A rare view looking down from the Statue of Liberty's torch. Closed to the public since the 1916 Black Tom explosion, this vantage point remains a hidden relic of a structural mystery from the Great War era. The Sam mask dance in 1920s Mongolia. Designed to exorcise evil spirits, this sacred monastic ritual was suppressed by the 1930s, leaving these rare photographs as the final echoes of a vanished spiritual world. Lady Norman on her motor scooter in London, 1916. A pioneer for women's rights, she used this autoped for her daily commute, marking an early, stylish era of urban mobility and female independence during the Great War. Sophia Loren filming Marriage Italian Style in Naples, 1964. Captured in her prime, this shot reflects her deep connection to her Neapolitan roots, where she transformed from a local icon into a global cinematic legend. In 1944, Flight Sergeant Fran Dowie of the Royal Canadian Air Force entertains a group of women with a story, a rare, light-hearted moment of laughter amidst the gravity of the war years. 9 European kings gathered for a single historic photograph in May 1910 during the funeral of King Edward VII, a rare assembly of monarchs before the world changed forever. Elizabeth Montgomery in the 1963 episode of The 11th Hour. This intense portrait captures her dramatic depth just a year before she enchanted the world in her iconic role as Samantha. A 1939 portrait of an oil field worker in Kilgore, Texas, drinking from a battered metal pan, a stark image of the gritty, laborious reality that defined the American oil boom era. Medical staff at the 95th EVAC hospital celebrate Christmas in a war zone. This image captures a small spark of joy and friendship that kept them going even far from home. American Red Cross donut dollies with Army personnel during the Vietnam War. This image honors the women who brought a sense of home and support to soldiers in the most challenging times. A solemn tribute to Felix Stankiewicz, a clerk who perished in Auschwitz in 1942. His portrait stands as a powerful reminder of the individual lives and stories lost to the Holocaust. A Bren gun team of the 2nd Cameronians, 5th Division, in Italy, 1943. Known as Globetrotters, these soldiers served across continents, holding the line in the rugged Italian mountains. A row of U.S. Army Armored Division soldiers on Harley-Davidson motorcycles during WW2. The company built over 90,000 bikes, providing a legendary mobility that defined the era's cavalry. The discovery of a lost World War II barracks basement unearths haunting secrets of the past, a chilling glimpse into hidden wartime history that remained buried beneath the surface for decades. Ursula Andress at a 1969 party at London's Savoy Hotel. This elegant portrait captures the legendary actress and style icon at the peak of her fame during the vibrant swinging 60s. In the late 1880s, Bill Whitley and Brack Cornett's gang terrorized Texas with bold robberies. Their reign ended in 1888 after a deadly shootout with lawmen, closing a notorious chapter of history. Baum was a loyal bulldog of the Royal Rifles of Canada who survived the brutality of World War II camps in Hong Kong. He remains a legendary symbol of courage and hope for veterans and children. In 1944, Ilse arrived at Auschwitz. With extraordinary courage, she tattooed secret coordinates on her arm, a hidden map that preserved her family's past and their hope for the future. A rare look inside the cockpit of a Mitsubishi A6 M50. This legendary fighter was the backbone of the Japanese Imperial Navy, known for its incredible range and agility during World War II. Emperor Nicholas II, with his daughters Anastasia, Olga, Tatiana, and Maria in 1916. A rare family portrait of the Romanovs, captured in a serene moment just a year before the Russian Revolution. Pit ponies were small, strong horses that hauled coal in British mines for centuries. This 1913 image of Little Tick honors the quiet endurance of animals that powered an entire industry. In 1964, Jerry Mock defied skeptics to become the first woman to fly solo around the world. A housewife with a dream, she proved that the sky has no limits for those who dare to fly. Todd Beamer, the 32-year-old hero of United Flight 93, led a brave counterattack against terrorists on September 11th. His final act of courage and love remains an eternal symbol of sacrifice. In 1961, Lucille Ball married Gary Morton. He was captivated by her warmth and undeniable presence, describing her as someone who truly commanded every room she entered. The German King Tiger tank in its striking winter camouflage during World War II. A formidable beast on the snow-covered battlefield, it remains one of the most powerful symbols of armored warfare. Joan McDermott served as a surgical nurse during the Vietnam War, saving lives in grueling conditions. Her legacy as a captain and community leader honors the quiet heroism of military nurses. Two German female auxiliaries, Wehrmachthelferinnen, surrendered to the U.S. 7th Army on May 14, 1945, a somber moment marking the end of the war as they begin their journey into captivity. In November 1944, exhausted soldiers of the 95th Infantry Division rest in Metz, France. Among them, an M1 Garand with a rifle grenade stands ready, a silent witness to their grit. Josephine Neighbors, a heroic WW2 flight nurse, evacuated wounded soldiers under fire in the Pacific. Her bravery on Okinawa and dedication to POWs in Japan make her a true American legend. On November 17th, Alfred Dreyfus was posthumously promoted to Brigadier General. The restoration of 500 secret files from his historic trials offers a deep dive into this legendary legal case. In 1961, New York, a factory fire met sub-zero winds, entombing a Buick in ice. This haunting scene of fire and frost remains an eerie, accidental masterpiece of urban resilience. German grenadiers checked their weapons before patrol in late 1943. This rare photo captures the tense reality of soldiers preparing for duty amidst the devastation of the front lines. The Runaways, the legendary all-female rock band, enjoying a surf day in Los Angeles, 1976. This rare photo captures the rebellious spirit and raw energy of these teenage icons of rock. A relic of the Great Patriotic War, this Soviet Il-2 Sturmovik emerges from a river after decades underwater. This legendary flying tank remains a rusted but proud symbol of World War II history.
Thanks for watching. If there's a forgotten era or photo you want me to bring to life, drop it in the comments. I'm listening.